We got a production going on in here, man.
Yep.
Yes, this is the Dirty Boy podcast where we all have the same outfits as last week. Tie-dye. Yeah. Okay. Oh, y'all caught us. Oh, man. Oh.
I would not.
I'm all exposed.
I would not co-sign with being dirty. I would never co-sign with
right after the musty pod.
Nah, bro.
Same day. Same dirt. But anyway.
The shirt is green. I can green sweet.
There we go.
Got it.
The redap in the same day is crazy. But whatever. This is episode 7. This is What's His Face. Talk about what you call it on the What's the Name? That's it. The What's the Name podcast. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Kelvin Jr. Don't forget the Junior. I'm here with your boy,
Larry The Wavy Fellow. Here to tell your chick
hello.
And I'm here. What's good, fellas?
All right, so
ladies.
Being that y'all caught us, we ain't got to do the weekly mental health check. I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
Tre good. Just as men, we all good, so we all terrible. Awesome.
I might not talk about a lot, but I'm all right.
Yeah, we straight. We don't want y'all to worry about it in typical toxic fashion.
Yeah, just don't send me no email saying, "Are you okay?" I heard.
Send you an email asking if you okay.
If somebody do that, I'm like, "Yo, how did you get my email?" Just from my voice is crazy.
Such and such from at AOL. But get your
AOL. Oh my God, no.
So that's on my inbox.
Like 2001 ass email.
But let's see. In other news, I didn't get a chance to say it on the podcast with Sticks. I thought we was going to do 2 that day, but life has been relatively interesting. Had a proposal.
Oh, congratulations!
Again. I appreciate it. And it went down to the courthouse and everything. Hey. So y'all will be getting invitations in the mail.
Oh, that's dope.
Nobody who isn't invited will be showing up. I will have armed security. I'm not playing with none of you dummies. Hey, Tariq, hit me up, my bro. I might need your services, my brother.
So you're not ruining my day.
At all.
By any means.
I say, Tre, I ain't going to be worried about Tre recording nothing. I want him to see the love up and close with the families and everybody. I want my family to be there. Y'all are included in my family. You know what I'm saying? I want everyone to be there and enjoy themselves and have a great time. I think my brother Malik is in town right now. He might be on an episode next week. so it's going to be a whole nother interesting thing. Shout out to my brother Malik. He's in town from New York. Shout out Visha and her mother for getting married. I want to clap it up for new love whenever we see new love. Yes. Congratulations to your mom, Visha. Congratulations to your mama, Visha. Congratulations on finding love. It's a thing that everyone finds so often, but we have a very hard time holding on to. I'll tell you that much.
I found a full bag of chips.
That's the closest thing we can get to love now. A bag of chips with no air in it. That 75% chip laid bag, that's love right there. That's real love. That motherfucker be 30% chip, 70% air. Talking about family size. Well, I mean, maybe we is fat. They trying to give us a hint. Family size. Fat nigga. Stop. But anyway, thank y'all for joining us. Once again, thank y'all for joining us last week and the weeks before. I don't really keep up with analytics on the podcast like that. Tre asked me about my analytics not too long ago, and it just dawned on me that I just ain't been checking. Analytics are startup analytics, and I'm fine with it because we do have to show a level of consistency for everyone to come through and show us some love. So analytics right now ain't doing nothing for me but holding myself accountable and reminding me that I'm building and working towards something along with my brothers, along with my family. We all working toward things. We might be pursuing different goals, but it's different chapters in the same book, and we all trying to get to that last page. So I appreciate y'all brothers for being here with me. Larry, I appreciate you. Tre, I appreciate you. Son Okage, shout out to my brother Kelvin. He's going to be here eventually. I'm not going to let y'all know exactly when, but he going to be here eventually. Shout out to him as well. I didn't shout him out on the last podcast, maybe not even the other one, but just know that's my brother. Love him. He's a part of this as well. He be in the group chat just watching every now and again. But I guess I can get straight into the first topic. Being that everything kind of got deleted off socials, as niggas tend to do when they realize they might have, they might have did something that they agreed with at the time, but maybe they didn't like how they handled it. I had that running recently where I did some shit where I didn't like how I handled some shit. My guy E Solo, I can't call him a good friend of mine, but he's somebody that I know, somebody who watched me come up in dancing, even though he was doing light feet, I was doing flexing. He's OG where he's at. I'm retired. I can't even really call myself OG, but I can call myself, one of the people that was a pillar in my individual community out here in Virginia.
A vet. I say vet.
That's fair. Retired vet. You feel me? It sounds like retired military. Mm-hmm. Retired vet. And to see him still going now has been awesome. He's an amazing, incredible dancer. But there was some issues in the community. This might be one of the only things that I'll talk about in dance for this topic, but it's not even in relation to dance as much as it is things outside of dance and things in real life. There's a dancer by the name of Emilie Brooklyn. Shout out to her. She's, I think, married to X, legendary bone breaker. Shout out to my guy, X, legend. They got a beautiful child together. She did an interview recently where I think she spoke on some of the street dance communities. I think it was light feet mainly. I don't know if she spoke on flexing. People try to act like she spoke on flexing. I don't know what she spoke on. Flexing. Okay, cool. But she spoke on light feet, and she said that when she was there, she didn't necessarily feel safe. And the rebut to her saying that was, I always knew you was a culture vulture. Now listen, this is the same girl that said she got the Harlem Shake hot again. Or she made the Harlem Shake hot. She didn't say it again. She just said made it hot. Because she had a video where she was doing it and she went viral. Like actual viral, not dance viral. Because 2,500 views in the dance world is viral online. She actually went viral. And for the most part, everybody was rocking with her. There was a couple people, why these white girls always got to do our stuff? There's a couple people that was doing that, but that was before Kendrick made everyone Black Power. So now everyone is Black Power, not like us and all that bullshit that everyone's trying to pretend that they've been on for whatever.
Bandwagon.
Right. Bandwagon activists. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna keep using that. But
that's the title.
Bandwagon activist. That's the title. Larry called it. Mm-hmm. Being that happened, everyone started screaming culture vulture and so many other things. I'm gonna put this phone down. It's a little rude. And I have mixed feelings about it because I could see both sides, especially when you kind of close to some shit that has happened in dance where there are women that will tell you they don't feel safe in certain dance environments. There are women that will tell you they'll smile on the floor because they are the center of attention in that moment, but they're here because they love dance. Strictly here because they love dance. They don't love it enough to lie and say that they always feel comfortable, but they do love it. Now, if you think about where flexing is from, you think about where light feet is from. New York, Brooklyn for flexing more specifically, and any of the boroughs for light feet. But we talking about the only people that feel comfortable in that environment is niggas and Spanish niggas. If you see anybody that's Emily type white in those areas, they're not from that. Might be Manhattan, might be Pennsylvania, might be Jersey, some maybe upstate in certain areas, but it's not a majority when it comes to these particular communities there. So if you leave your comfort and go into those areas and you see niggas yelling, niggas be acting like they want to fight, and niggas been brought guns to events before, niggas been threatened to shoot up events, like that type of shit on a basic level makes those people feel unsafe.
Exactly.
Reasonably so, because in certain states the gun laws are less stringent, right? So if I grew up in an environment where guns were outlawed and damn near sacred, and then I go to Texas and I chill in a room with a few people, I see somebody with a gun on their hip, see somebody with a rifle posted up there, and it's clips everywhere. It's like, oh, why are we preparing for war? But for them, it's just Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, I just keep mine on me because you never know. Yeah. Somebody might break in the house. What are you doing breaking in here? You about to die. Like it's that quick for them, but that's how they was raised. If you ain't came up around that, yeah, you could feel uncomfortable and unsafe around that. But a more serious issue, some of you niggas, sorry, I hit the microphone. Some of you, I'm going to stop saying the N-word as much. Some of you dudes, for this one, y'all deserve it. Some of you niggas scare the hoes away. Respectfully speaking, everybody ain't hoes, just so y'all know. But in this setting, when everyone, where the hoes at, running from you, nigga. You don't know how to interact when you're around women, much less the hoes. When women are around, y'all don't know how to act. It's a reason. She's with a dancer, right? She's married to a dancer. So it's safe to say the dancer that she's around, she feels safe with. This nigga scratching the beard all in the mic.
Cause, bro, I'm just listening to this shit like, bro.
Oh, you right.
Like,
he got that Lawrence Fishburne.
Like, yeah, bro. It's like I'm just being so dramatic right now. Like, don't mind me, bro. It's just adding a suspense to the
But
podcast.
if you just look at how many things have happened, because I'm from Virginia and I've been in the Virginia dance community. If you've seen how Virginia niggas have acted when women have come around,
it's basically
on
worse.
a regular, not just dance related, but on a regular basis, actions, attitudes, and demeanors all change to try to cater to the fact that there is a vagina that has walked into the room.
And the thing about that is, even my first few times going to like certain crump sessions or certain like just overall sessions, and it was like a decent size where women, a decent amount of women was there. I do see how like after a certain period of time, a lot of women would just go sit down or move away from the circle because it's getting too hectic, or niggas just stink as well. So it's just, it's like y'all coming to sessions smelling bad, then I feel like with that, y'all acting more aggressive, knowing that y'all smell bad and trying to still impress somebody. On top of that, it's just making the whole process worse on people that's coming there to enjoy the scenery and actually dance.
Aggressive with aggressive odor. It's not a good combination.
It's a bad combination.
That's a terrible combo. Oh my God.
And then it's like on top of that, it's like I've interacted with a lot of the women that dance in the community, and some of them had their fair share of people either making it hard for them to even want to come back.
Facts.
Or just making it out as though like they was messing with everybody when that wasn't the case.
For a fact.
So it's just like, why are y'all doing high school stuff there? High school stuff still, at the end of the day. That stuff you did in high school, and even then it's like you still had the receipts on proving that, bro, you didn't do it. Like you ain't even touch this girl, let alone hug this girl. So why are you making it seem like she this bad person when it's all actuality? You just can't get her, and you mad that you can't get her, or it's like your skills is not good, and she see that now. You mad because your girl don't like the fact that you're not a good dancer,
and you get intimidated when better dancers get around. Exactly. That's something that, shout out to my bro, that's something that Verse had to deal with when he was around. Every person in VA, every woman in VA looks at him and says, oh, he's attractive. Or even if I don't view him that way, when he dances, he has a certain assertiveness that can attract somebody. So it was like, oh, so y'all are attracted to demeanor, and when somebody is confident in themselves and they know what they do.
Yeah, that's what.
Sounds like typical, women things. They like a person, not even just a man, but a person with a certain level of confidence and swag about them. And people either try to position themselves to be beside him to try to vacuum some of the aura up off of him and try to use it for themselves.
That's why I say everybody don't do that.
or they would make up certain shit about him or try to run with things that they heard about him and then try to demean him to the girls that was around to try to get them to be turned off by the vibe, by the presence of him.
Only thing you're doing is making the girls want to go to this nigga.
Right, either go to him or just separate from all of y'all.
Exactly.
And it's not gonna hurt him. Like if I can go into an environment and establish myself and everyone is attracted off of just me being me, that means I can do that anywhere I go. But y'all would wait for certain people to come around in order to try to assert yourself. And now, of course, that's condensed in this small area and that's reserved for a select few people. All of VA was not like that. Let's be clear. All of VA was not like that. All of VA didn't carry themselves like that. There's definitely been a lot of solid dudes in VA who knew exactly how to move. Sometimes niggas was young because certain people did come up and dance when they was 15, 16, 17 years old. So they did learn over time. It's the people that we talk about that project the fact that they never got a chance to do what other people did in their childhood, and they try to bring that into their late 20s, early 30s. You 30 plus acting this way. Stop that. That's weird. But the issue back at hand is, if Emilie had felt uncomfortable in that way, now do we still continue to run with? Do we take the stance of this is culture vulture, this, that, and the third, or
it's a dangerous environment?
Or maybe do we just ask her, so what makes you say that this is a dangerous environment? That'd be my only issue with some of these things. It's like, I don't mind being gun-ho about calling out about vulturehood, basically. I don't mind that. But in certain cases, let's stop and let's ask a question first. And if she's not making herself available to y'all for y'all to question her,
then
it's more of a reason to move on and just leave her out of it. I mean, y'all can make y'all assumptions, but y'all just want her to respond to y'all on IG Live the way that y'all be doing to everybody else.
And it's like, that's the problem. It's like you keep doing something that you know is wrong and you think it's okay.
Right.
And then when somebody else letting you know it's not okay, you looking at them, it's like, I feel like what happened is everything that is supposed to be looked at as bad is actually good to a lot of people.
For sure.
And that's the biggest issue that we've been dealing with more and more since like 2016. For it's like, if somebody speak up and let you know, like, yo, I don't feel comfortable in this situation, somebody that's like, you just a bitch ass nigga, man. You just scared, you know. Come on, man. Like,
just immediately dismissing the fact that you don't feel comfortable in this. And then some of it is, some of y'all are just afraid to go outside of your comfort zone. Some of it is that, but it's not the case all the time, especially when a woman is telling you that in something that's predominantly male dominated. So like,
it's a dance event. Like, that's like, bro, you don't think you like going to the circus, you're going to have a bad day or it's going to be dangerous. So it's like a lot of these women that's going to these events,
they just think we all dancing and we chilling.
Yeah, and they just excited to see somebody move. Like, for real. And some of, like, not going to lie, some of these women do be trying to scout.
Oh, for sure.
So,
for sure. Trust me, we not discounting them either.
Yeah.
Some of y'all know what y'all be pulling up to do and so on and so forth. And sometimes it's as simple as the nigga that it worked on was ugly and you didn't like it. So we understand that exists too.
Or he'll just weak-minded. So.
Right. We understand that exists too. We not disregarding them. We just not talking about them right now. And I'm not calling somebody's wife and mother of, their child that. Not right now. That's not what I'm finna do. I got too much respect especially for X and the way that they've handled their relationship and how private their relationship has been for the most part. And even in the collaboration, they've been carrying themselves as a unit and as a family. I'm not going to disrespect that at all. Unlike some of you other niggas. But I have one problem within addition to the fact that, are we believing women or are we vetting when women tell us that they went through some shit?
It's more so I want to hear the whole story, because it's like, it's more so like it can be a perspective thing to that woman. So it's like, all right. It's not about trying to change your perspective. It's more so giving you clarification of what this is. So if it is dangerous, we can avoid you going into these situations.
Right.
If it isn't dangerous, then it's best for you to not go there by yourself, so you can feel like it's not dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that's hosting and throwing these events or throwing these sessions and stuff like that, you got to understand, if you're doing it in a parking lot or doing it in a building that's not yours and you doing some OD shit, it's going to look like it's dangerous. It's going to
For a fact.
It's going to look like you don't care about the people around you. You don't care about you don't care about your own safety nor the building or spot that you're throwing the event at. So that's why it's like those characteristics can make an environment look or feel dangerous. This is just to think
for a
about,
fact. And the issue that I actually had was how it was handled. E-Solo, again, you my guy, somebody who I've known for a while. Can't say we super close because our paths crossing has just been strictly dance. Like, it ain't been nothing personal. You from up there, I'm from down. I'm from down in VA. I would have an issue with this with anybody as a grown man in this situation. So it's not. I don't have no personal issue with you. Immediately running to Instagram to try to tell everybody, yo, what the hell do you mean you was uncomfortable? You was over here with doing this. Was that uncomfortable for you? You was over here doing this. Was that uncomfortable for you? And I got this video, this battle, this, that. Like, you do a whole post trying to tell someone you're wrong for saying this community was not safe for them.
Now, question, if there was your mom or sister or aunt or anybody like that in a community like that, and they came to you letting you know that, will you respond the same way?
That's kind of to my point. It's like when it's somebody you care about and you said that Emilie was somebody that you vetted coming up and that you taught and so on and so forth. If you go back and if you had her number or her information, you could have called her and asked. Not to say you never did, but if you didn't, at least call her and try to see the temperature on what was going on. Maybe ask her why she said that and why she felt that way as somebody who she should respect as her teacher. Then, okay, I understand going on live and maybe acknowledging that you talked to her and reprimanding her for how she went about it. Because much similar to the situation with the people who paid money to dance, Verse was cool with one of the dudes. He talked to bro on the phone, told him, hey man, listen, you can't fall for stuff like that. If it don't work like that on the outside world, it don't work like that here either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can't fall for that just because it's new over here. It's still the same thing applies. Mm-hmm. So the same thing here. Go ask her what's going on before you run to live, because then imagine all the time somebody who might have been actually a victim of something tried to tell somebody that, and it was like, well, how you gonna say he's an abuser when you look good, you look happy with him in this picture, you look happy with him in that picture, whole time that nigga Ike Turner. It's like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Don't continue to run back to the person who clearly does not mean the good for you that they say that they mean for you. I understand that perspective, but you do have to be careful with how you address it, because you don't want to make yourself look like, you don't want to ruin a good point because of bad execution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. If she really went through some shit and didn't feel safe in the community, but her character and her persona was a smiling person who was enjoying himself while they was dancing because she understands marketing, if she does that as a persona and character to promote her page, why are you using that against her to try to tell her what she has or hasn't been through? That makes you look bad in their world. In our world, she's going to be a vulture regardless, because she said she made a dance hot that had been hot and stayed hot for a whole time. So everyone had been calling her a vulture since then. But if she says she don't feel safe about something and you was close with her as you said you were, vet it. Ask her. Talk to her. Because then the worst case scenario, which I hope this don't happen, she ends up pointing out 2, 3, 4, 5 people who all tried to do some weird shit with her.
And she got receipts.
And now not only do she got receipts, her husband maybe was waiting for somebody to step stupid to act a certain way. And he's a father now.
And that's the thing, a lot of people don't understand.
Niggas will crash out on some of y'all niggas for the way that y'all be acting in some of these situations, bro.
And that's what people don't understand. Just because I might dance nice, I might look like I'm nice, I might carry myself different from a lot of people, don't mean I won't crash out over what I love.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, God forbid this ever happens. But if my girl was to ever tell me, yeah, one of these dancing niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just know, at the next event, it's no dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dancing.
It's face to face. I'm looking at you, and then if she got receipts on top of that.
Yeah, it's like I'm coming there with that receipt. I'm like, out of respect of this building, meet me outside.
For sure. And that's the last thing that y'all really want to actually happen. And then, if we got to be honest, we go back to the very first episode. Her skin tone allows for that shit to be blown up to a certain degree. That is, at the end of the day, we black and she's doing a dance that was made by black people, but She is a white woman at the end of the day. And us being black men, we already understand the history that we have with the dynamic of black men and white women. We don't even have to get into the history of that. So if this woman has receipts, the best thing you might want to do is to hit her up personally if you have a personal relationship with her. All of this goes out the window if y'all don't have a personal relationship. But if you do have a personal relationship with this person, you hit them up, you figure out what's going on, and then you move forward from there. You move accordingly from there. If you can't do that, I can guarantee you it's not worth it. It's really not worth addressing it how it was addressed. And if she's saying she don't feel safe because there's a bunch of niggas around and she feel like she Jane in the Tarzan movie, shorty, you wild. You know? Shorty, you wild. You can't do that. And I mean, but again, because you are with who you would, or because you date or marry who you, that doesn't take away from who you are. Mm-hmm. So when white women try to become black activists because they take, black private parts, and I'm not talking about her. There are a lot of white women that do that. There's a lot of white women who take black dick and then they start saying nigga around their friends. No. This is not the party we talking about.
Nasa.
Again, I don't think E Solo is somebody who would just do shit irrationally, but I'm not going to immediately look at any women anywhere and just be like, oh, you said you don't feel safe? You just bullshitting because you a culture vulture. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Because that's wild, because it's just making every space unsafe at that point. And then you're going to see a lot of more. Then it's going to get to a point where everybody going to be like, why is it nothing but dudes just dancing?
We talk about growth and expansion all the time, and every time it's opportunity for growth and expansion, all we do is shoot ourselves in the foot. Especially as a black race and lack thereof culture at this point, we do this to ourselves way too often all the time. And then always be the weird niggas, man. We need some more girls around here to learn how to dance, yo. And then be the same niggas that try to get girls to come in the lab, and then be trying to make it less lab. like let's, again, anybody could comment under the video. If you've ever been a woman in the dance community and you heard a nigga inbox you or seen a nigga inbox you and said, yo, let's link up in lab, just comment below. Comment below what you felt he really meant by that.
Because I can honestly say, 9 times out of 10, they ain't want to.
I just want to look at both cameras when I said that.
They ain't want to link in the way you think they want to link.
Linkin Lab is the new was Netflix and chill for a long time.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Really Hulu and Head, Netflix and chill, and Linkin Lab. That's really what it was. Yo, let's lab. What you mean let's lab? I don't know you. What the fuck is you talking about?
And it's like, even when I got recruited by my big homie Will, shout out to Will.
Shout out, bro.
He didn't do it on no weird shit. He asked me, he was like, bro, how long you been dancing? And he let me know I flex for real, and he liked my style. And said, do you want to know crump? If not, then do you want to at least practice with me and my fam? I said, yeah. And the rest is history now. And it's the same with the crew I'm in. Even you introduced me to them, and it's more so like, yeah, I feel accepted in that way. That's why I don't, feel okay with practicing with a lot of people. Even now, I still practice by myself. Right. Still, it's like, if I was to go practice with anybody, it would be one of those two options.
And y'all should treat the women the same way. Because I understand, niggas aren't homosexual, so y'all not gonna act a certain way around dudes. But the same way that y'all try to make, bro, I've seen so many times, y'all try to make dudes so comfortable when they come visit from out of town. And that's for a lot of, it's not really for the major states like New York, Cali, and Texas and stuff like that. But for the other off the wall states, y'all be so busy trying to make dudes feel so comfortable so that way they can leave y'all a nice Yelp review on Facebook about how their dancing experience was this, that, and the third. But y'all immediately get weird when the opposite sex comes around. Y'all don't try to make them feel comfortable in the same way that y'all try to make a bunch of dudes feel comfortable, and so on and so forth. That is why y'all get looked at a certain way. Because y'all are so busy trying to cater to other people of the same sex But then when women come around, y'all try to over masculine up and do it. Y'all are just being weird at that point. y'all are really just being weird at that point.
All right, so this is Trey. Let me ask a question then.
What's up?
Is it the same approach of
Hey, baby.
being in a gym?
Yeah. In
Because
a way.
basically, you can not be trying to holler at a chick there. You just, trying to work out in the same space, and
Right.
women will quickly assume, "Are you looking at me?"
Now that is still the same.
Wait, real quick. Y'all might hear background noise. My crib ain't that big, just so y'all know. I just want y'all to know that. People still got to live life. We run a podcast. It's not a radio show or ESPN. We got real life happening in the background. All right, go ahead.
I would say it's still like, for what we were saying earlier, it depends on the woman in the environment. If the woman's actually trying to work out and the dude is actually being a creep, that's two different things. Now, if it's on a notion
That's a
of,
fact.
now if it's on the notion of a girl just being a scout in the gym, meaning she's just wanting to try to catch somebody being thirsty purposely, then it's like you're the problem at the end
For
of the
a
day.
fact.
Because it's like, if I'm working out and you put your camera right in front of my dumbbell, right in front of my dumbbell,
For a fact.
it's like, you know what you're doing. Exactly. So I'm not about to play into these games. It's like, stop playing with me. 'Cause
And I'll equate, I think during the early infantile stages of the gym culture, when cameras and stuff started, wasn't really around as much in the gym, I think I would make more of a parallel with that, because then it ain't really no camera phone. So I'm a big swole dude. I'm gonna walk up to this girl that's a little chunky, so she might be a little self-conscious, but she got a big butt. So I'm finna walk up to her. Hey, you need help with the squats? And yeah, there is weird dudes. That's the niggas we talking about. But more so now, being that there's so much more awareness and there's so many people that realize we are unhealthy, myself included. We are unhealthy. I'm not going to the gym to try to hound after women who are also trying to get in shape. Some of y'all not there to get in shape.
yeah, that's the problem too. Y'all just telling them to meet up.
But we're not going to talk about them right now, because we worried about people who are actually being affected negatively. There are people who are there to get in shape. There are people who are there to take the gym seriously. All of those things do exist. And when it comes to people coming around and try to be weird and to try to take advantage of opportunity where people might be their most vulnerable, dance events and gyms are two places where people are pretty vulnerable, because they're either doing something to better themselves or doing something that they love. And in a sense, you better yourself because you love yourself, or you're trying to, so you're trying to get to love yourself. Yeah, I could see the equation. One is just in a different stage, and one has progressed a lot faster than the other. Dancing has not progressed as fast as the gym culture and process of working out has progressed, because camera phones and expose so much. You know what I'm saying? But what be going on behind closed doors with these dancers and how dance culture is with very weird shit. Niggas are still housing predators. Niggas are still housing people who target 16-year-old girls and try to groom them, to be able to sleep with them when they turn 18. That shit is still going on in the dance community to this day. And because niggas dance kind of good, niggas don't say nothing, because we don't want to alienate the niggas who dance kind of good. It's like, that's just what's going on right now.
You alienate the people that's good in any other sport. Why not do it in dancing? Oh, just because we don't get paid that much.
That's exactly why.
It's like, stop that.
That's exactly why.
Like, stop that. That you're the problem at the end of the day. You're adding more issues to the problem. It's just stop doing weird stuff that's morally weird.
For a fact.
Day, stop. And life will be simple. There's no excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
All right, well, I think we tackled that one.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. All right.
Shoot.
Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program.
You said Bronny's.
The Bronny was trash, but Bronny, oh my God, bro. Bronny was in Summer League stinking that motherfucker up. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think first game he had 4 points. Second game he had 3 points. I ain't go front.
Sound like James Harden
in the playoffs. Bro, I ain't gonna front. Hey, but the thing that I liked in the first game was he was shooting. He was like 2 or 3 for 12 or something like that. He was shooting the ball. Problem was he was ass from the free throw line. It took him until the third game, because we're gonna get into that. It took him until the third game to hit his first 3-pointer. So he was 0 for 12 from the 3-point line going into game 3, or 0 for 14, I think. 0 for 14, actually, from the 3-point line. And it's like, I appreciate the confidence of continuing to shoot because he is a decent shooter. When he was in high school, he was a good shooter. You know, heart attack happened. He didn't really have that many minutes, but he actually is a decent shooter. He was one of the best shooters at the NBA Combine. So, or the NBA Draft Combine. I do appreciate him still shooting, but it was rough to watch. I'm not gonna hold you. His highlight tape was 1 minute and 30 seconds long, and that's them putting rebounds and steals and blocks in this. His highlight tape was really almost a low light tape because of them stats. But all glory to God. My boy got 12 points in that next game. He got 12 points in that next game, but unfortunately he had 1 rebound and like 3 assists or something like the other. His defense was really good in Summer League. He does play NBA quality defense to me because it's a lot of niggas in the NBA who don't play no defense. He played better defense than D'Angelo Russell right now. Just to let everybody know. But
and also it's just like we were saying the episode before, he just got that Lonzo Ball effect right now.
Yeah, he just got to feel the game out. I think he'll adapt a little bit faster than Lonzo considering the situation. Lonzo was a start off rip. Number 2 pick in the draft, you're going to start. But for the position that he's in, his acceleration should be a lot slower, but I think it's going to be kind of on par, which to me is at a faster pace. 55th pick developing fast, to me, works out in his favor. And I think he'll develop quickly to adjust to the fast-paced game. But he got 12 points, and I think he got 13 points the next game. Had 5 or 6 rebounds, 5 or 6 assists. And I think he had like 1 or 2 blocks, couple steals. He's really, really solid on the defensive end. He kept confidence in his jump shot, and it was really nice to see his confidence stay up. I was very appreciative of his confidence staying up, and for him to be willing to be an offensive participant in the game. Because a lot of times you just chalk it up. My shot ain't falling. You hoop. Sometimes when that shot just ain't falling, I'm finna lock up on defense, and I'm not shooting no more. Hey, pass the ball. I'll be standing in the corner. If I get a wide open look, I might take it. But if it's not a layup, I'm not worried about it right now. I can contribute in a different way.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he was doing that because he felt like he had to. He looked discouraged. He didn't look confident. And now I'm seeing a confident basketball player in these last couple of games. He didn't play yesterday in the Summer League game that they played. But I do have more confidence in him now because I seen that he was able to shake the confidence after starting abysmal. Bro was starting terrible on the offensive and defensively. He was doing good. He had like 3 blocks one game, 2 steals. I'm like, yo, if he had that in the actual NBA game, even though Summer League is basically everyone trying to fight for their life, so it's a bunch of grown men that run around like chickens with their head cut off trying to shoot a 3. And and now you see him kind of honing in a professional level game while still having, still working out the kinks and trying to establish a jump shot, get his confidence amongst a group of people who are fighting for a spot. He's going to play. He got his contract. He signed it. 4 years. He's going to play for the Lakers. Congratulations, my brother. You made it. It's just in this instance, it looked really bad for a second, bro.
You got a rough start.
It really looked bad for a second,
It's a rough start, but like I was saying in the last episode, give him like a year or 2, he'd be all right.
Wasn't really much else happening. Dalton Connect looked good. The other Lakers pick. I think the number 2 pick in the draft and number 1 pick in the draft, they've been playing terrible. Rob Dillingham, I think that's his name. He was playing trash, and then he ended up breaking out and having a really good game, a very characteristic game of what people expected from him, especially being that he's going to be playing with Anthony Edwards. That's going to be entertaining to watch. But we just waiting now. It's a waiting game. But in 2 weeks, yes, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, the Hall of Fame game will be here. I said that on the last episode. I'm here with 2 Steelers fans. My lady's an Eagles fan. Why is everybody Pennsylvania fans now? Think about it. None of y'all niggas from Pennsylvania.
I'm going to put it like this, man. In 2005, I saw a team play real football, and that was Steelers. So.
You love at first sight? Head ass.
Hey, look,
nah, you know what's funny?
I
felt the same way.
Same with the Cavs.
Actually, funny enough, I felt the same way. The first game where I actually understood what was going on the football field, I was at my dad's house in Middlesex. There was a trailer up there. and the Super Bowl was on. The Eagles was playing the Patriots that first time. And I was looking at the game, and I was like, okay. They know they playing good football. This is a great game, but they standing out.
Mm-hmm.
But they wasn't my favorite team yet. I had favorite players. Randy Moss was one of my favorite players. Warwick Dunn was one of my favorite players. Brian Westbrook. Donovan McNabb wasn't really one of my favorite players, but I had one of his jerseys. Michael Vick for sure. If you from VA and Michael Vick is not one of your favorite players, you a traitor. Yeah. So I think it was 2 seasons after that. 2 or 3 seasons. It was 3 seasons after that. Because that was, I think, when they won the back-to-back. I didn't even know anything about a back-to-back during that time. Randy Moss signs with the Patriots after playing for the Titans, and everyone like, he's done, he's a bum, he's this, that, and the third. I was like, I like Randy Moss. That's my team now. They go 16-0 and then go 18-0 and then lose to the damn Giants in the Super Bowl.
That was funny. That was hilarious. I watched that.
But watching that was just that year, that was some of the best football I've ever seen. Seeing them run the score up on the Bills, run the score up on the Titans, run the score up on, like seeing Randy Moss beat Darrelle Revis on Revis Island, or casually jogging to the end zone, one hand catch touchdown. It's like, and then Tom Brady throwing the ball to where it's just landing in one hand and it don't move. It's like, wow, this is great. And their defense was incredible too. So that was when I felt as though I kind of had a love at first sight moment. Just,
yeah, you be trying to downplay
we corny,
stuff,
yeah. I'm corny too. I'm corny too.
It's okay, bro.
It is what it is. But I'm scarily looking forward to football season, and honestly, I hate to admit it, the Steelers is a team that I'm gonna be probably watching the closest this year. I like Russell. I think this will be a revelation type year for him.
Yeah, redeem himself.
Definitely redeem himself. And if he don't, I think Justin Fields is also in the same position where if Justin Fields get a chance to play with George Pickens, Jalen Warren, and Najee Harris in the backfield, they got a decent line. But they'll have actual quarterbacks this year regardless of who starts. I'm looking forward to watching the Steelers play. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mike Tomlin can do with some actual talent at quarterback since Ben left. I'm going to be really watching y'all closely. I'm going to be watching the Browns too. I'm going to be watching the Browns because Freaky Man Watson, this is your time to shine, my boy. Lamar Jackson just won MVP last year on a lackluster MVP year. The Houston Texans have Stephon Diggs now. CJ Stroud is coming for y'all ass. I'm not even going to lie to you. The Ravens, who else in y'all divisions? Ravens, Steelers, Browns, the Bengals. Joe Burrow not going to be hurt all year this year. At least I hope not anyway, because goodness, I love watching Joe Burrow play. It's like watching Peyton Manning who can run. I love watching Joe Burrow play. He not going to be hurt all year this year. And Deshaun Watson, who you were with the Houston Texans when you was getting your little freaky massages, they going to need whatever that was down there up in Cleveland. They need 50% of that in order to make it anywhere. You've been giving them 25, but you was very seriously hurt last year. Doctors was mad wrong for how they assessed you and trying to get you to play, and your shoulder almost fell apart. It was wrong. I'll admit it. It was wrong. This year, we don't want to hear none of that. No shoulder. You have the highest paid and the most guaranteed money in NFL contract history. Nope, we ain't trying to hear it no more. You, the only person that signed a fully guaranteed contract as a quarterback. The only person. You got Lamar Jackson cussed out by his agent and all of these other execs because he wanted a fully guaranteed contract. You looked like a bum for the better part of the past 3 years. And the last season where you played a full season, you went 4-12. And you got a fully guaranteed contract in Cleveland. Cleveland, y'all trash for that deal. But shout out to his agent. Shout out to his agent. That boy got him paid. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to seeing the Steelers. I'm looking forward to seeing the Browns. I don't think I'm looking forward to seeing any NFC teams. I'm not going to hold you. The Eagles, they got to reset after ending the season horribly last year. Oh, my. Starting off 11 or 10-1 or 11-1 and finishing the season, or 10-1 and finishing the season 11-6, 11-7, and then getting blown out by Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers in the playoffs. You would have thought Tom Brady was still playing for the Buccaneers. Like, bro, what was y'all doing, bro? Ugh. That was terrible. So Nick Sirianni, you gotta figure that out. Jalen Hurts, was second in MVP voting and went to the Super Bowl in the same year, just for y'all next year to crash the car a little over halfway through the season. I'm not looking forward to San Francisco. They should be good. I don't know what else to say. And anybody y'all looking forward to seeing play football next year? I know y'all looking forward to the Steelers, but anybody else?
That's it, bro.
That's about it.
There's nothing more we can say about that.
This draft won't. Oh well, I can't say that. NCAA football 25 drop. Y'all excited to cop the game? Y'all go cop the game or no?
No, I'm good.
You boys still on the PS4?
You get it too. It's on there. I think it is. Because every PS5 game, they've been putting the PS4 version. They be trying to act like they playing it and like downgrading it a little bit. They don't be really doing nothing. I got God of War Ragnarok on this one and the one upstairs. Oh wait, no, not Rag. Yep, Ragnarok. I see it. I got Ragnarok on that one and oh, it's not upstairs no more. It's down here. But yeah, I got Ragnarok on 4 and 5. It ain't no difference really. It's nice, you know what I'm saying? They put a couple of extra features, or you get they might do some, or you get some new jerseys if you get it on PS5. Nobody care about all that dumb shit. We just trying to play college football again. It's been 11 years since we've been able to play college football as a video game because they were scamming them college kids.
Yeah.
Scamming the hell out of them college boys.
Now they getting that money.
They getting that kinda. they got some meal plan, you feel me?
They promote themselves right.
They go to the calf a couple extra times a year, you know what I'm saying? And a free copy of the video game.
I say some of them the plugs now. They the plug now.
Yeah, them college football players is definitely selling weed on campus. No. Well, I can't say this. I can't say the school name. I was about to 6ix9ine the fuck out of this.
We ain't gonna say that at school name.
Some of them HBCU niggas was selling weed.
Allegedly.
And playing defensive back.
Allegedly.
They was running back on the field and off the field. They was running that sack. For real.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ain't got to sell as many pounds this year. You know, they could lighten up a couple ounces. Cause I think they got like maybe $300-$400. They got some light, some extra Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They get 3 sauce
and then they got the football game for free, and they can make money off their name, image, and likeness now. So, shout out to that. That's a beautiful thing. Those players that are popular should definitely be able to do that. Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, all of these guys that were or are playing college football. 1,000% deserve their shmoney's for being able to make these colleges millions of dollars over 3-4 years. They still paying tickets to go see somebody even when they red shirting. So, hey, these prestigious programs that be putting these grandiose ass stadiums and don't pay no players, come on now. We need our cut. That's what they said. We need our cut, and they got it. So, I know I'm excited to play it. I ain't bought it yet because I'm broke, but I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna find $70 and I'm gonna get that game. And we probably gonna play it next time we all link up. Within addition, we gotta go see Deadpool. I still ain't seen Bad Boys. Shame on myself.
I ain't want to see that. I heard it was bad.
I heard it was good.
Somebody told me they fell asleep through the whole movie.
Did y'all see the new Beverly Hills Cop?
No, but I did see that new Planet of the Apes.
I'm not watching no Planet of the Apes.
I saw the Beverly Hills.
That's crazy.
It was kind of good, wasn't it? I was surprised. Hey, Eddie Murphy, leave that Beijing in the barbershop. No more hairline transplants. We don't need to see no more spray painted bald heads and no more movies. I understand you was Axel Foley, Axel F, whatever it is. You ain't need an X and Y axis on your hairline with paint. You didn't need that. The movie was really good. You brought back all the old characters. They was all acknowledging how old they was. I thought that was dope. Music playing throughout the movie. It was a really cool movie, and it was nostalgic to watch. The fact that they nailed nostalgia in old age was good, because Coming to America 2 was ass. that was terrible.
It's funny enough, we want Will and Marcus to basically retire before Axel.
For a fact. Hey, he still trying to live out his golden year. He swear he in his prime. I heard it was a little better than the one previous, because the other Bad Boys, what was it, For Life?
Yeah.
I thought that one was gonna be kind of terrible, but it won't really. Did we go see that in the movies, man? Okay, well, I thought I saw it in the movies, but I might want to go see it by myself because I'm a bum. But
that don't make you a bum.
it make you feel bummy though when you be up. And I go to Cinema Cafe because I'm broke. So I appreciate them.
It's about being smart.
At the real theaters,
hey, bro.
I get a seat to myself at the
you
cafe.
feel what I'm saying?
Right. It's just the food.
The recliner
go
go up.
I ain't gonna hold you. They food still expensive. So I don't
They
Yeah,
food do
but
be
it's worth
expensive.
it.
Wait,
You
hold
ain't
on.
spending $20 on a box of Crunch.
What you? I'm bringing Chinese food lunch special in that month.
Bro,
I get my $7 lunch
lunch
special, put it in my hoodie pocket, the whole dish. And then just to keep the waitress quiet, I just order a drink.
Hey, yo, you know what, bro? I'm done, man. I'm done.
Hey, my baby can attest to it.
I'm done.
My wife now, shout out to her.
Only time
She can attest to it though.
Only time I done that was in Rush Hour 3 when I poured out a bag of hot chips just to eat.
A bag of hot chips, bro. You gotta live a little, bro.
I did.
Get you General Tao lunch special
I'm
with
good.
the shrimp
I
fried
don't
rice.
I don't need to
Hoodie
watch all
pocket.
that just to. I don't need
Just
to eat
saying.
all that just to watch a movie. Like I can do that at home. If that's the case.
I'm at home now,
Bro,
nigga.
you got a big screen TV. You could have
You
did
feel me?
it.
Bro, I'm trying to go to sleep at the movies.
400-inch screen TV right in front of me.
I'm gonna go
Hey.
ahead and drive to the theater just so I can bring this meal that's gonna make me go to sleep
You feel me?
in the theater.
Listen,
and then be mad that I missed the movie. No,
I'm
bro.
just enhancing my experience,
Hey,
brother.
man,
That's all.
that might work for you. All right, but for me,
And if that's the first thing I ate all day, I ain't going to sleep. I paid for this movie.
you understand. That's why I said it might work. It might work for you, but I would go to sleep. After
You would
that.
go to sleep after a Chinese lunch special?
Bro, I would go to sleep after a
that's what-
Lunchable.
But I said, you about to go to sleep off of the breakfast.
Like, bro, I'm tired, bro. Like, I be doing stuff, so it don't just be.
Deadpool, I ain't ordering nothing like that drink. I ain't going to the bathroom because I ain't missing nothing.
Like, yeah, I ain't miss, like, I ain't going to the bathroom now. Like, I'm gonna make sure I have a decent meal for that. But other than for Bad Boys, no, bro, I'm not doing that.
If we go together, cause I'm going. I'm going to the very first showing of it at the Cinema Cafe in Chesapeake. That's the one that I go to.
See, I go to the one in Norfolk.
Go to the Edinburgh one. That joint is nice, bro.
And
It's close to you.
I might have to go to the Regal.
See, I'm Pembroke.
Don't do that.
I did that already.
What, the Edinburgh Cinema Cafe?
The Regal.
Oh, well, at 3 p.m. them tickets is like, what is it, like $765 or something like that? Oh, yeah.
I mean, the one in Norfolk is like 6
I'm not
or
going.
5.
I'm not going to Norfolk.
For what?
I'm not going to Norfolk. Respectfully.
But you're drive to Chesapeake. That's like
Yes,
further,
because it's the experience.
bruh.
It's the experience, bro. That movie theater is actually surprisingly really nice, bro. You get your own. It's a lounge with the recliner. You get your own table, and it's actually really nice in there. And then the food actually be good at that Cinema Cafe. Some of these other Cinema Cafes be slacking on the food. The Indian River one be slacking.
Nah, we bumping that.
Tell me the one near Chesapeake Square Mall.
No.
I'm about to say, bro.
Oh wait, you said Chesapeake Square?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one?
yeah.
Man,
That's the Edinburgh one. The one by Greenbrier, I'm not going to that one. I don't trust nothing
nobody
by
goes
Greenbrier.
to Greenbrier no more.
At all. I don't trust that one. But you said Pembroke? Oh, you talking about the joint that only got 3 movies in it?
That's all I need. That's all I need, bro.
I said I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple man.
Hey, it's only 3 movies. Y'all shouldn't be that long making that damn food. I have been to that one. No, that one actually is pretty nice. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna
Hey,
hold you.
bro.
I ain't mad at
Hey,
that.
bro. Oh, hey, bro. I'm weak, man.
But that Edinburgh one, I love going to that one. It's a big theater. I just seen a lot of movies for the first time in that one. Went to a lot of the early shows, and for that experience, for that price, and I'm bringing my own food. I'll rock with it.
Facts.
And I order some of their own food too. I don't know what
I
the
feel you.
Indian River one put some freaky Parmesan powder over the mozzarella sticks. That joint felt like you was, I don't know, it was chalky biting the mozzarella stick. I ain't like that.
See,
They don't do that
why
at
would
the
you-
Edinburgh,
Why
though.
would you even go to a movie theater that allows that?
I didn't know. I didn't know. Because
I ain't
usually
gonna
when I
hold
went
you,
to
bro.
that one, I was broke. So I was bringing my own food. You know what I'm saying?
Just like
I
eating
ain't know
Taco
better.
Bell, man.
You said who?
When you broke, you got to go to Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Get that quick laxative out you real quick. Yes, sir. Get like 6 things off the menu. Because I know I'm broke and I know I can afford 6 things off this menu. And when I wake up the next morning, that toilet going to be screaming. Or same night if it happened fast enough, for real, for real.
Hey, yo.
All right, you're
We're
right.
getting off topic.
You're right.
So, what's the next thing with Eminem?
No, not yet.
Alright.
Skip Bayless is leaving FS1.
for real.
Skip Bayless is leaving the show undisputed, and he's leaving FS1. It doesn't say that he retired, but it is saying that he's leaving FS1. I wanted to get you guys' thoughts about Skip Bayless leaving FS1. Or, when were y'all introduced to Skip Bayless? Oh, I guess Larry.
Me, I don't really got no issue. You know what I mean? It's more so just, I mean, at the end of the day, he served his purpose. He had some good debates. He had some...
Yeah, some not so good ones. For sure.
He had a lot of biased ones.
For sure.
I ain't gonna, like, he a Tom Brady fiend.
He's a Tom Brady activist and a LeBron James hater.
Yeah, so it's just like...
Avid hater.
I mean, I felt like the moments he had with Shannon in the beginning...
Some of the greatest moments in sports history, for sure.
Yeah, it was like good moments.
For sure.
Right now, it's more so like, bro, just hang it up. It is time for him to hang it up. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You had a long commentary career, and there's nothing wrong with the commentary career that you had.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that viewpoint. I don't like seeing everybody commemorate and celebrate, you know, the downfall, if I guess you would consider it that. I wouldn't consider being one of the head honchos at FS1 and having my own show and being able to put multiple people on and provide other people with second chances and opportunities a down in my career for real. I mean, he got a show with Keyshawn Johnson. He had Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman did something stupid. He brought back Paul Pierce after Paul Pierce was let go from ESPN. Rachel Nichols over there. He done brought Wayne over there. The Bubba Dub dude, I think that's his name. He brought him on Undisputed, and then Shannon Sharp ended up taking him and putting him on his show. So it's like he's putting people on the same way he put Shannon Sharp on, the same way he put Stephen A. Smith on. I don't agree just with proverbially dancing on somebody's grave, so to speak. If his career is over, it's over. But I'm not going to celebrate it because he is the reason why we see sports commentary today the way that we do. In a good and a bad way. Because we don't have the Stephen A. Smith we know and love today without Skip Bayless. We don't have Shannon Sharp with the Shannon Sharp that we know and love. We don't have him without Skip Bayless. And maybe we do, but just in a different light. But the light that he shed on him shined so bright, even brighter than this bright-ass spotlight that's shining our damn face right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about sunlight brightness over Shannon Sharp. The wave cap with the Rello in his mouth or with the black mound in his mouth.
With the Henny.
With the Henny.
Yeah.
And it's like we wouldn't have got that if it weren't for Skip.
Yeah.
And FS1 executives didn't like that. And they tried to mute him. They didn't even like when he wore the goat mask. That's FS1 executives. Skip wanted him for who he was. And he believed in him and his vision. So yeah, they had their falling out the way that they did. I didn't have long-standing friendships with people where we had falling outs. That don't mean that everything that happened beforehand didn't happen.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Magic, bro.
Yeah, so
them conversations was like that, and I wanted to say
want
to say I apologize for being a little distracted. I had to take care of some family things, but
you good.
Yeah, just on top. Getting back on topic is. That's why I say it's good that it happened the way it did because it showed you overall the extent of his career.
Yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, it's like for you to be able to make a comeback like that,
and
then it be that long. It was only a matter of time.
And he like 73 years old.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, bro. Like,
running miles a day when he wake up, bro. Bro, swole. I don't know if you ever seen him.
No, it's possible to still be swole.
He a swole old white man for real, and
possible.
white people age like milk. So the fact that he's still swole like that, bro, Instagram flexing like, yo, chill my grandma on Instagram, dog. You try. He really tried stealing for real.
Stop it,
he
bro.
Be with the on swole with the chain that Wayne gave him with the fresh J's. Like, damn, dog, chill, Skip. Drip Bayless, chill.
Drip Bayless,
and got the two best theme songs in sports cast history. Them two songs with Wayne, the first Undisputed theme, and then the Good Morning joint, the two best songs. Period. You good?
Making sure they was about to bust
I saw you put the hand. What, somebody was knocking?
You hear that skirt?
Oh nah, it'll be all right. That was just Amigos ad lib. But
You're about to hear a squat.
But yeah, he didn't did so much for sportscasting, and he done had so many highlights. He had some lowlights, but yeah, I'm not gonna celebrate the downfall. And even the football players that I've hated the most, when they retired, I was sad. I hated Kobe's guts because he kept AI from getting his ring, even though AI drug a trash team to the finals. I was so mad knowing that they was gonna lose. But when Kobe retired, I got emotional because that's cold.
It's like you feel connected, especially like if you've been watching them or listening to them since like a youngin, and then watching them retire, it just hit different. Like
you remember that commercial where they was all singing about how much they hated Kobe? He was like organizing like an orchestra.
Yeah,
I got emotional because I was one of them hating niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. Like even when Ray Lewis, like when Ray Lewis retired, I was like, thank you, Jesus, because this nigga's a problem. but also, I was just like, dang, it's
gone.
Yeah. And it's like I like the way he went out because he got a ring. You know
for sure.
He left with a ring, so that was dope to see. And the same with Skip. It's like I'm not saying like he a perfect person, but as far as the entertainment and the conversations he had, he left something to give the crowd.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now for the next person, it's like it's kind of hard for them to top that.
For sure.
With years to come.
So, just to hear it from us, we gonna give you flowers. I mean, we could give you the dead ones that done fell, but you done planted more trees in the forest than niggas can say that they bought from Home Depot.
Yeah, basically.
So, flowers to Skip Bayless. If you do decide to retire, we definitely have appreciated your services and everything that you've provided for sports casting up until this point. You pave a way for niggas like us to even talk about sports to a microphone. Not necessarily saying you invented talking into a microphone about sports, but the opportunities you provided the inspirations that exist for a lot of people. Stephen A. Smith inspired a lot of people. Shannon Sharp inspired a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a pioneer in his own right. So I got to show respect to that. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Why am I getting a phone call? You go ahead. I'm about to say, I think it is about that time. Start talking about the M album.
Yeah, I mean,
but you can go ahead and intro it real quick.
The Eminem album, honestly, I was surprised because Sticks, he was listening to it when I first got here, and he was talking about it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a listen, and then that's when you was talking about it, so I'm gonna give it a listen. But overall, from his latest project, The Death of Slim Shady, something like that, it was dope. Just to see, like, he's not holding nothing back again. He's more so on a roll of just being his authentic self. And then the production for certain songs I like. The productions for other songs, it was more so I'm getting the old Slim Shady. So
facts.
It was like a nostalgic type moment for that. And the people he had on the album was crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Jid.
My favorite song is Fuel.
Jiddy.
Like, he snapped.
Matter of fact,
he snapped.
I got a place over there. Go ahead, keep talking about it while I get the song pulled up.
Alright, but yeah, like, bruh, like just hearing that, like, Fire was crazy. Like, all that was crazy. And
what's the song called? Fuel, right?
Yeah, Fuel.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can make this work. Oh wait, am I? No, that's 4. That's Tre and what is this? 7. All right. And
That was fire.
All
Because
right.
That was, all right, I'm going to put it like this, bro.
Wait, he didn't just spell rapper and leave out a P, did he?
Like, bro, what? Like, what? It's like the bar. That was like 2 bars in one. I ain't going to hold you. Maybe 3 bars in one. But
My bad. Damn.
Because
The potency.
I feel like, I ain't going to hold you. That's why it's my favorite song on the album. Because I feel like Jid made Eminem want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jid really made Eminem want to rap.
Yeah, I think so too. When you see a nigga like Jid do something like that on a track, like, damn, I snitched on myself.
Yeah,
but
I took a pose with you, my nigga.
but when you see Jid do something like that, on a track, and you Eminem, and you like, for Eminem to be around, we talk about from the 90s up until 2024, whenever you see people that you helped influence and you ushered in generations of rappers, and then the first verse on the song with a beat, that beat is fire, and you hear a nigga do that on your song, nah, I gotta go to the next level. I gotta bring out Rap God Eminem, the one that everyone loved, the one that set the Guinness World Record and all that. I gotta bring him out, and I gotta show this young nigga why I'm OG, like, cause he went crazy, and Jid's so cool.
Cause Jid, like,
It didn't seem like he cared about. He just understood the moment he was gonna rap. Yeah. There was no extra wasn't no extra sauce put on it. Jid has been rapping at a high level like that for the past 3 or 4 years now.
I mean, but actually, since what, 2015?
I'm talking about like this, like prime Jid from what was it, the Forever Story?
Yeah, Forever Story.
Yeah, that album to me was the best album that came out that year, and it was one of the more diverse hip hop. It reminded me of what I loved about Outkast so much, but it was focused in on the hip hop element of what I loved about them so much.
You know, the funny thing about that is, it's even Twista acknowledged that Jid is like, as far as like the lyrical, fast-paced rappers, he's one of them. You know
Absolutely.
Look at how Twista even did it. You know what I mean? I look at people like Twista, Tech Nine, Eminem, even Busta Rhymes. All of them do it in a different way.
Facts.
But it's clear as day you can hear what he's saying.
For a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but like not underwhelming, overwhelming in a good way. Yeah. To see like everybody that's like Jid get recognition. You know
that is fire. That is fire. Cause he deserved it. Like he won. For one, you can't just rap better than everybody and then not get no kind of recognition. So now, in the past couple years, we have seen Jid have amazing verses with Wayne and Eminem. Yeah. Cause I'm not gonna front.
And J. Cole.
And Cole. Even though he apologized, I still love J. Cole. But we talking about now. I'm not gonna front. And I think it was in the Forever Story where he did that song with Wayne. Hey, Wayne smoked you.
You talking about Time? That was the Forever Story too, though. That was the second one.
Oh, that was the second one. Yeah. Okay, all right, bet.
The first one is like before he got famous.
Yeah. So boom, Wayne did get on that track and do some real OG shit and just got to cooking. And Jid did the rapper shit, which was smart. I had my verse.
The finish line.
He went right after.
Hey, look.
Hey, you not finna do that if the song gonna stop. Now I'm at the finish. I'm the finish line. I'm finna rhyme the same word for 12 bars straight, nigga. What you thought? But yeah, so it's dope to see him do that, and then to see that rapper transform to go blow for blow with Eminem. When Eminem was rapping the best we've heard him rap since Recovery, for real.
But me, honestly, the debate between Eminem and Lil Wayne has always been.
Yeah, it's been tooth and nail much more than people wanted to admit. Same way it was with Wayne and Jay-Z. Like it's
not with me.
It's two different styles of rapping, but they do their styles individually at such a high level. You trying to use one to demean the other don't really work.
I'm gonna put it like this: between Jay-Z and Wayne, one is like crack and the other one's coke. One is more potent.
Who do you think is more potent?
Wayne.
I don't think that's as crazy as a debate as it was in 2012.
Because back then,
when the Carter 3 came out and he did Mr. Carter, And he was trying to tell about, hey, next time you mention Pac, Biggie, and Jay-Z, don't forget Weezy. And he was like, oh, no, you on a roll right now, but hold on. We need to do further evaluation and calculation.
I was more like from 20, or not from 2020, but from 2000.
When did the Carter 3 come out?
2009.
It was 09, so that's my bad.
But
2009. That was when I first got out of high school.
He started really killing people late 2007, early 2008.
Yes.
And it's like, for that time all the way up to now, you can't say that ain't crazy.
And consistently, too.
Yeah, that's why it's like, I like how he did it with JID, because they have a similar story on far how they upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
One, they wasn't looked at as like the person that was gonna be the it factor. They had to prove that was gonna be the it factor. So I feel like Wayne was more so letting him know, like, if you want people like me on your album, you have to be able to rap like this.
That was how he was rapping on that
song. You have to be able to rap like this.
Hey, Young Buck, let me.
So when it got to the point where JID was on Eminem album, you heard that. And it made Eminem like, all right, bro.
He almost did what Wayne did to him.
But Eminem
which was fire. Yeah.
Eminem is the vet, so it was like,
right.
He hit him with the, okay, I see what you're trying to do.
Because I'm not sure if M would have sent him the verse with M's verse or sent him the song with M's verse already on it. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think M.
I think he might have sent him open beat and said, you got first verse.
He did the same thing to Kendrick. Because when Eminem was supposed to work with Kendrick one time, he kept sending, like, he'd have people leave the studio, and then he told the engineer and everybody,
just let Kendrick cook.
Yeah, just let him be in there and see if he write his own rhymes. And then he was like, no, I want you to do it again. And then that's how Eminem knew that Kendrick Lamar don't need a ghostwriter.
I remember hearing that story.
So it's just like, I feel like it's probably different with each person because of the whole ghostwriter shit, but more so of the talent that he see and the capability in people. I feel like it's still there. Like, if
1,000%.
If I feel like you good and you on my album, I want to see you do it. I don't want it just to be.
In fact, if you great, I want to see you on my album for sure. How'd you feel about the whole album in totality though?
I like the order it was put in. I'm not gonna lie. It gave
you think niggas reaching with the whole play it backwards and it's a different album and all that shit?
I don't think so, because I played it in different orders and I can see why they said that. But it's more so of like, if you trying to say he's telling different stories, really.
Well, I guess capping with people saying that he did it intentionally. He did it intentionally to be able to play it backwards and hear a second album.
I feel like he did it with the same intention with the show on Call on Sale, whatever his name is.
I don't know what that show is.
It's like the spinoff of Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just like,
I have heard about that.
So it's like, I feel like it's the same dialogue with that. If I can put it into a comparison of a show or anything like that. Because if it's meant for it to be like that, then it's going to be like that.
Right. You know? That's true.
So that's why I was able to understand, like, if it's meant to be like that, I see why people are saying you can listen to backwards or this one. Like me, I listen to it one through however long it is, then I go to it a second time and listen to it on shuffle and see if I really like it. And I can honestly say, versus his last album that was out, this is like 10 times better. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like the last album he put out, but not to this level. Yeah. I think everyone thought the difference between Slim Shady and Eminem was just topic of discussion. And as someone who appreciates rap on a totally different level now, because I've made myself a participant, I don't look at it that way anymore. I look at it as someone who cared about the music to a certain degree versus someone who cared about the skill and the message. Yeah. And I think the message didn't necessarily leave, but the focus on music versus skill definitely changed. So for a while, Eminem just wanted to be the best rapper. Bro, you was already up there. You don't have to try so hard to be the best when you just naturally are one of them. And he was trying because he wanted to push himself. And I get it. But now it seemed like he was more married to the music. You hear him rap over the beat, his voice sound like an instrument rather than a nigga nagging over a beat with mad flows and mad schemes and syllables and all this other shit.
Because he's one of the first rappers, but one of the first rappers I've seen to perfect like that rapping and know how to rap a sound. You know what I mean? Or make a sound rap.
Like onomatopoeia type, right? Yeah, he did do that a lot. And hearing him more married to the music than in the past provided hope for me. Mm-hmm. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching that marriage between the two because it's something that I hadn't seen in so long. Like, it was something I really ain't seen in forever. And that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. For a long period of time, I had him at my number 2 spot because nobody was dethroning Biggie, respectfully. But I had him at my number 2 spot. And then just the more, after Recovery, the more albums came out and the more freestyles and the more singles. And it's like, I gotta put you lower on this list because it's other people who retired before their fall. And I unfortunately got to give them credit for a higher shooting percentage because they stopped. Like Jay-Z, after a while, just undeniably with these verses kept climbing up my list. Especially after that What's Free verse, when that first came out, I was like, okay, he's in a different era right now. I understand why people put him number 1 or 2. I understand.
But I also looked at it around that time. Wayne had a Kobe effect to me.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's like his downfall wasn't really a bad downfall.
Yeah, his downfall was people, I think, more so getting tired of him than him actually being bad. Yeah. And it was because he was just trying shit. He playing guitar and skateboard and all this other shit. You're just trying shit now. And that's cool. But then he said, all right, let me get back to rapping for real.
Because everybody was like, bro, we know what you're doing. We understand you're fighting a case right now. We want Carter. That's what everybody kept saying. It was like, we want Carter.
And then Thug had it. And then he was like, all right, let me get that back. And then when he got it back, what was it, the Carter 6?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Carter 6 album.
Because he had X up there. I think he had X up there. He had Kendrick up there.
He had X on there and on Funeral, too. Yeah, so shout out to that.
And he had Takeoff up there as well, which surprised me. I ain't going to hold you. He had Takeoff and...
on Funeral or Carter 6?
Carter 6, I think. Either Takeoff or Travis Scott. One of those two.
It was Travis Scott.
Yeah, and I remember that he had Sosa Man up there.
I remember that too.
For those that don't know, it's if you know Sauce Walker, you know Sosa Man. All right, but for those that don't know Sauce Walker and Sosa Man, they one is under Rockefeller, Sauce Walker, and the other one is under what's Wiz Khalifa label.
I have no idea.
Taylor Gang.
Taylor Gang.
Yeah, Taylor Gang. So, yeah.
Damn, I did have an idea. I didn't think that was still was that still? Damn.
Yeah.
Taylor Gang been rocking around for a long time. I remember when everybody changed their Facebook middle name to Taylor Gang. Taylor. Everybody was Taylor.
Bro, I got tired of searching.
It was either Taylor or Based.
You see such and such Taylor Gang. Or the Taylor Gang kid.
What's it? My guy Vernon Taylor Banks. Like your middle name not Taylor,
I'm like, bro, what?
And that's still my guy too. But that was everybody had the blonde patch in their hair.
See, I was more on the bass wave. I ain't gonna hold you.
Niggas was for sure cooking back then. Oh my god, cooking, planking. Oh, that's a time. But
everything, man, everything.
You been abusing.
Hey, bro, I've been getting abused too. Like, this joint didn't hit my shoulder so many times.
But if you had to give a rating to the album 1 through 10, what would you give the Death of Slim Shady?
7.8.
That's fair. I'll copy him. 7.8. I'm not gonna front. I guess we'll wrap that. We don't really need to speak too much on that topic. That was amazing work. Even if I graded it higher, 8.3. That's a really good body of work.
Might say
y'all should go check it out. If you're not looking for it because you scared the way that I was listening to it, because I was scared going into it.
Just listen to Fuel first, bro. That's all you gotta do. And then it's easy going in the rest.
If you hear Fuel and it gives you hope, once you start at track one sets a really good tone for the rest of the album.
Exactly, because the song that he put out, Houdini, that was a good song for like a promotional.
Yeah, that was a good song if you knew it, and if you watched the video. If you just listened to the song, you didn't get the same effect as if you watched the video. Because I listened to the song and I wasn't impressed, but I understood all the references that were kind of going out through the song. Because Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, that's my favorite Eminem. So I was understanding some of the stuff that was going on, but then I saw the video. And I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense. So, yeah.
Yep, that's all.
Thug. Got a new judge.
I mean,
let's clap it up for getting fuck ass judges out the court system.
I mean, we can.
Goodness
even
gracious,
with that
bro.
topic, that ain't really. That's like one of those summary jumps. It's like, well,
yeah, we got a new judge.
What you think gonna happen though?
Well, the new judge is a black woman. They've been frying her ass up because they feel like black women judges are the quickest to put niggas away. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think bro going to get somewhat of a fair trial, being that this has been the longest federal court case in Georgia history. So, and I mean that literally, that it's literally the longest court case to go on, a federal court case to go on in this manner, especially. We not talking about somebody who was found guilty and then had to go back to. We talking about they still trying to find out if the nigga's guilty after over a year, almost 2 years now, maybe even longer. I forgot. I just know it was crazy.
I just know bro got put away before I got my new apartment. That's all I got to say, and he been there ever since.
Oh yeah. So it's been over a year. Excuse me. But yeah, prayers up to everybody involved in that, whether you were a victim of it or. If Thug is innocent, at least the way that they handling it, they gonna have to end up throwing the case out because they've handled it way too messy.
I mean, because this not a state case; it's a federal case.
Right, and y'all been tampering, doing all types of shit.
Yeah, this is the highest form of the case. I mean, surprise Supreme and shit like that, but I don't think it's going. But other than that,
the failed Trump assassination.
Oh yeah, I mean that
he got grazed.
Hey, look, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. Yeah, that jump was staged.
Damn, you went straight to the stage.
It was staged poorly because I mean, at the end of the day, the person wasn't supposed to die. What was actually supposed to happen was Trump was supposed to get shot at, and then the dude was supposed to leave. But the guy shot Trump. So of course, if you shoot somebody,
you think Trump got hit, or you think he rubbed ketchup on his ear?
No, he actually got hit. That was a real hit. That wasn't no ketchup.
I know some people thought it was some hot sauce.
No,
he rubbed that motherfucker on his face. You see, and then that nigga held up the black power fist in the camera or something like that.
I was like, bro, I'm like,
right after he got shot.
Like even like just like with the Young Thug case, I'm like, y'all just gave this man an easy win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Y'all gave this man an album cover. Y'all gave this man
y'all gave him Mini Men.
Bro, Mini Men is crazy. Then y'all had 50 Cent perform Mini Man with Trump in the background over his face. So it's like, bro, it's GG's for this presidency.
I seen people or apparently there have been people in the Senate and House of Representatives who have been really trying to push Biden to drop out of the election. And I think they pushing him to drop out of the election to try to give hope to a new candidate rather than try to let Trump go against him, because I think they're afraid not just of Trump winning, but they also afraid that if Trump lose, we still got this nigga in office, and they don't want him in office either, whether you Democrat, Republican, Independent, or whatever the case.
He 150 years old, bro.
In human years, he's 7,000 years old in dog years.
Like, bro,
he walk around like Herbert from Family Guy dog.
Just crawling.
Right. Bro, hind legs don't even work. Every time this nigga get on the bike, he fall off.
Bro.
He can't walk up or down no jet stairs or nothing. Sorry, bro, he is a hazard. He caught COVID.
And I'm just like,
again, what are you doing?
I'm letting y'all know, bro. I'm like,
he dodged the bullet. You can't dodge COVID, bro.
And he was able to get up. They got to help you up. I'm like, it's two different people, bro.
It was,
and this is the thing. One is an actual politician, and one was a person that's in the army that was in the army that turned into a businessman. So it's just
true.
Like, that's why I was like, if I had to pick somebody, I'm not trusting no politician, bro. I'm not trusting no politician. Like, I'd rather go with the businessman.
And the sad part is when you and somebody that's in my position, which many people have disagreed with me, everything has gotten so out of hand. The Electoral College is who we should be voting for. The House of Representatives, the Senate, we should be voting for them so we ensure that the right president gets in office.
Exactly.
All of that starts with going down to your local city hall meetings, your city council, getting mayors and stuff. Lining up all of this, it starts all local and ground level before we get outward, because if we have one person that is disagreeing too much with everybody that they're supposed to be quote unquote in charge of, there will be things overridden. We will be able to do more about that. But when we talk about voting for presidential election, I just don't see a reason for me to vote. House of Representatives, Senate, Mayor, City Council, all of those things. When I am more informed, I will vote when it comes to those things. I don't believe in presidential election voting because we talk about people who are front-facing for a first world country that looks like a third world country with makeup on. That's what it looks like right now. And the people that we have representing us make it look more like that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it is about the senators, your senators and stuff like that. But if you also realize they still work under the same umbrella, so it matters, but it don't matter.
We gotta fix the problem of the people who are actually making decisions, passing bills. I don't know how many times I've seen the Senate or the House try to pass a bill and that gets shared everywhere like it's now law. It's like, no, these are just proposals that are going on. But when we see the proposals, some of these shits is wild. Like, what you mean? Why is that a proposal in the first place? That's not aligned with anybody else in the country. Why are y'all? And then here go the Senate make a proposal. The House shut it down. You sound stupid. No, then the House make
worried about Twitter for.
Yeah, like everything is on Twitter, bro.
You feel me,
bro? I mean, only thing I gotta say is Thug getting out. Trump might win.
Thug getting out. We finna get some new heat. Trump gonna win.
What else? The NBA season gonna be funny.
NBA season gonna be funny. Football season is finna. I hope it's fire. I hope it's as great as anticipated.
It's gonna be a domino effect for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a bad domino effect. The NFL.
I can see that.
It's gonna be a bad domino effect.
And Team USA better win because I think that's the last hope we got right now.
I mean, yeah.
Team USA winning the gold medal might be the last thing that helps us look good for these next 4 years. Bro.
And also the dance community is still weird. So.
Oh yeah. Dance community still got. We as a people still have a lot to work on, but the dance community, come on, we got it, and not we because I ain't in it, but we as in a people got to get it together.
I would say not we because I don't act like them, but I'm in the community.
Yeah, you in the community, so you got to eat that one.
But it's more so I don't act like y'all, bro. So stop making it worse for people that don't act like y'all. I really do just practice, go home, get money, and try to be the best version of myself.
And try to wash y'all niggas.
Yes, that's all I can really do, bro. Y'all go out here be pedophiles. Out here making it hard for people to get into the culture.
Yep.
And then y'all making it hard for people to feel safe in the culture.
Yep.
Then complaining about why you're not getting paid more.
Yep.
Not getting a look.
Yep.
Why people don't want to come into the culture.
Yep.
You are the problem. Like everything you're asking for, you're just shutting down at the same time. So. And
then to appease to the people that are gonna say it, y'all letting all these people that y'all call vultures into the culture because y'all think it's good for the look.
And then get mad when it's exposed otherwise.
Y'all get mad when them taking advantage works, even though you knew that was the intent off it. Y'all done called black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Y'all done called everyone some sort of a vulture. I remember for a period of time, people thought, well, shout out to her. I can say her name because she actually has proven to be around and being a key part in some certain moving cogs and stuff. People thought Jay was coming around like that.
Shout out to Jay.
And it's like, nah, she's here, she's learning, and she's actually looking to help build everything that's going on. But because we see something new, we'll end up trying to chase that off unless it got a fat ass. And then we end up chasing it off anyway because don't nobody know how to act when a vagina get in the room.
Hey, man.
But
do better.
Do better, be better, and we will become better.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I wasn't gonna say that
because they mess with everybody out here. All right.
Yeah, apparently gotta hide. Never mind.
Gotta hide everything, bro.
Yeah,
hide everything.
Because I'm a thief too. So bitch ass niggas.
All right, bro. So
anyway.
with that being
said,
one of your hosts is Larry The Wavy Fellow. Hit it to your chick.
No, you can't tell nobody chick hello.
Over here,
you gotta say goodbye and do you consent.
And over here, we create the wave. We don't drown in it. And I'm gonna let the other host take care of this because he over here wilding right now, bro.
I am wilding right now.